Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Banter with the Brothers. We got a very special episode for you. A lot of energy is going to be in the building tonight. Multiple buildings, I should say, because we're still on this quarantine. So
we're in the house.
Bored in the house. I'm in the house.
Or
there we go. We at it. Alongside the fellas, I'm going to go based on who's, around me in this little Zoom windows. I got Schindler Gus Shinny in the house. Carl Kenner, he in the house. Jevy, he's pulling up to the cut. There he is.
Yeah.
Joe, I can't say your last name or else I would, but Joe's in the house.
It's fine.
Robert Dimmer's in the house, CEO of Darty Code, joining us for another episode. This one, we'll see the public, tired of hiding episodes with you in the vault. And the legendary squad with the music video lights. My brother, introduce yourself because I really don't know your name, but we're glad to have you.
Oh, that's Tay. We were talking about other dude, but
yeah, there go Tay. I know Tay. Of course, we know Tay. Long time.
Where Goose at? Goose in there too?
Goose in there. Goose podcast episode is coming soon. We got an interview with Goose. Young creatives. They out in Miami doing their thing, bringing energy. So, with that being said, we got a lot of new music out here. Y'all had a lot of time to listen to them. Albums that have stood out to y'all. Go ahead and let's kick the show off.
All right.
I got gunners.
Let me start this off, right? Album that stood out to me was Nav. That shit was trash. I will not listen to it again. I'm just saying, you feel me? In my opinion. Listen, there's one song that I like though.
Slow clap.
The Brown Boy song, because he was I like what he was saying. But his voice, I just can't do it. He don't sound like he's supposed to be rapping. It's distinguishedly awful, in my opinion. That's just me. And maybe just not for me, the music.
My man said distinguishedly awful.
The 10, what you giving it?
Bro, I listened to the first, whatever, Joe, you would know this better than me. Where the song Brown Boy stopped? What track was that?
Number 5.
Damn.
I listened to 5 songs. And I don't know how many songs was on the album. I couldn't get any further.
Not it.
Because, bro, I couldn't do it.
Bro,
I just don't like the way it sounds. I'm sorry.
Yo, you studied the album?
You know it was
I
2
couldn't do it.
Nah, shit was trash.
Yeah, you put out the box too.
I'm sorry.
They said Nav album was trash. Anybody else listen to it? Because I haven't listened to it. So
Nah, bro.
Nah, don't do it. Yo, you got
Yo, that's cap. That's cap.
Don't do it.
Nah,
Bro,
bro.
that's cap.
Joe is a big Nav fan,
my life
so.
is still the same. I haven't listened to it. My life is exactly the same.
What are right. Wait,
Like one big ass song. 122 is like one big song. Good ass.
Yo, time out. Look, I'm a Nav fan. This wasn't his best album. Like, obviously wasn't. But there were songs that are fire. Status with Lil Uzi's fire. Codeine with Gunna's fire. Coast to Coast fire. Run It Up Pop Smoke was fire. Overdose fire. No Ice with Lil Durk was fire. Like, most of the album's fire. It wasn't his best album.
I give you 3 of them. It was. I didn't even know his name was Nav. That sound whack. It was Nav. It was nice.
I thought it was Nab too.
He need Metro Boomin. He need Metro Boomin with him, bro.
Metro Boomin can't save him.
Bro,
His perfect time and shit.
Yeah.
He need Metro.
No, this definitely wasn't his best album, but it was still nice, bro.
You got them Toronto niggas making beats for him. That's why.
not even a good way to start a debate. Like, this wasn't his best album.
No, because he's had good albums in the past, and like Bad Habits.
I don't know.
Was a nice album. I think Bad Habits was better than this one.
Fumbled, Joe. This was the time to execute, bro. He fumbled that shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Nav's album, we throwing it in the trash.
Got football team, obviously. He fumbled.
Final verdict, Nav's album. Dim, did you listen to Nav's album?
Nope, I did not listen to it. Johnny was trying to get me onto it. I was like, nah, there's too many albums slapping for me right now to give Nav a chance right now.
Damn, all right, Joe, so you alone on this one. All right, so consensus, Nav is not an album to listen to. We'll see about that one. Next album, let's see, Future, High Off Life?
Yeah.
High Off Life, I don't want to butcher the title. Schindler, stop playing with your lights, man.
Sorry, bro. I'm trying to.
we're not in the go-go club, nigga. Leave that shit alone.
I'm trying to get the right. He's in the go-go club.
Future, High Off Life. Thoughts on it, fellas? Let's get to it.
Man,
That's a W.
Future went platinum, right?
He went go.
He went
No,
gold
he
in
went-
like an
he went-
hour.
He went
Whatever
golden
it
an
was.
hour, and then yeah.
Yeah,
All
like
right,
good on there, and then
all right, hold on. Right now, everybody's home. Niggas don't got nothing else to do but listen to music or whatever is being put out, right? So let's not just say it's going to go make it a great album, right?
Nah, because you could put a song that went platinum on it.
Right, and you could have a song that was already hot from it. Life is Good is on there,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Which is
Yeah.
exactly probably how
That's
it
why it went gold.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? For me,
And he got
it was
Life is Good
decent.
remix.
It was decent. I'm not the biggest Future fan, but Future, his voice is also distinguished, but it's not trash, and his beats are crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's all right.
I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't that great. It was an average for me too. I don't know what
It's-
anyone else think.
He ran up the numbers. He ran up the numbers on that one. You know, because people was anticipating it, and he has a good amount of tracks on it, like real fire ones. But other than, I'll probably give
What
it
would
the
you
same
say is a
rating.
real? What would you say was a real fire track from that?
Yo.
If you can't say it, it wasn't fire.
No, it was, bro. I'm not. Trust me.
And I'm a Future fan,
Trust
but
me.
it wasn't none
I'm
that
not a.
was too
I'm not a
fire.
Future fan like that. Listen, I'm not a Future fan like that. I'm not even a trap fan like that. I'm an R&B singer, so I like
You go to
R&B.
Taco Bell and it's like the spicy
Anyways.
hot. This was all.
But I'm just saying. Like when I listen to trap, when I listen to even Gunna, like I liked his. I think he was the best album for me, like in terms of trap right now. But
Nah.
yeah,
like
we all
his
gonna go
songs.
with that hard no.
because he had.
I haven't listened to
I'm
one of
just
yet.
saying.
I'm behind on
You
the
haven't.
You don't
haven't?
want
His album was nice.
You don't want
You don't
Oh shit! You don't
You don't
want to listen to Gunna.
But that's the thing. I'm not the best judge of it. So I'm an R&B type. You know what I mean?
Just some
Okay.
beat.
I'm more inclined to R&B albums and creation. So if I hear like an R&B concept in a trap song, I'm gonna lean towards more. You know, I'm gonna lean towards that song more, or that album more. But like I just listen to it because it's mainstream. Like Jeffy said, like he dropped it. Nobody doing nothing. You're just gonna listen to the album just for conversation. You know. So
Okay. Another album. I mean, it's not new, but the deluxe version of Lil Baby's My Turn came
The
out.
whole shit slaps. Album of the
Crazy
year. I
slap.
don't care what anyone
Pow.
says. From
Alright,
top
so-
to bottom, that shit slap.
Lil
Yes.
Baby hit.
Yes.
What did
They
they
didn't
say? What y'all say?
That shit go crazy. Nah, baby, I fuck with baby.
Yo,
bro.
baby is kicking ass.
Nah, baby's
Like
lit.
the way I feel about Little Baby right now, like when Lil Wayne was getting to his peak, like Little Baby has the potential to like
On
dominate this
on
decade.
everything.
Like,
I don't know about all that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know about all that. That's
if we
a-
if we talking era,
He
yo,
got the
Div,
potential to take it there.
That's a reach, yo.
if it's a little reach, if
That's a
I
little
see where
reach.
you're going with it, I see where you're going with it in this era, but that's
In this
if you
era,
talking
in
Wayne,
this era, in this era.
if in this era, yeah, but if you talking about, I don't know, nobody.
I don't know if you talking about
Wayne,
Lil.
We're in the decade, so I'm saying he got the voice, he got everything.
I
You
ain't
know?
gonna lie, he be talking too. Like he has content.
Yeah.
yeah, it's substance. There's substance in his music.
It's
Low
substance in
down
his
was
music, but
crazy.
he doesn't have the wordplay of Wayne yet.
Oh no.
Nah, nobody will ever match up.
No,
with
no
him.
one has that.
Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody could have that.
But the good thing is he got time though. He's just starting, so
Yeah,
he
he's
got time.
like
Right.
24,
He
24.
got time.
That nigga's
Yeah.
young as shit.
He's young, yeah, he's young. So
And he keeps getting better.
Yeah,
Better every piece of art, son. Better.
yeah, every project.
No cap,
Like-
I
like,
can't name a bad song, and I don't know how many artists that you can say that about. But maybe I'm biased. But like, there's only a few amount of artists where you could be like, yo, all right, this song's bad. Like if I could listen to Lil Baby shit front, like top to bottom, and I'm like, yo, I could run that shit back if I wanted to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like other artists, I can't do that.
Even on the deluxe version, I'm still listening to the old shit that came out 2 weeks ago. Like
Right.
from front to back with the deluxe shit.
Yeah, who better, Lil Baby or Nav?
Oh, don't do that.
Bro.
Little baby,
Come
little
on,
baby,
bro.
little
Don't
baby.
disrespect Lil Baby like that, bro.
Come on, bro.
Oh
Stop.
shit, my fault.
Stop. I'm a Nav fan, but it's Little Baby. Come on.
Social. He said.
Even he said like,
he said,
yeah.
I'm so.
Oh, you knew
He
that.
got crazy.
All right, let me see another album that came out. Jack Boy. Y'all listen to Jack Boy?
Yeah, I ain't get to listen.
Kodak Prodigy.
Hold on.
Jimmy, don't make that face.
No, I was confused. Hold on. I was confused because I thought you were talking about the battle rapper, Jack Boy. So I was like, what the-
Same.
that nigga dropped music. You feel me? But I know you were talking about some Florida shit, like
Sniper Gang, Jack Boy. Y'all listen to it? Anybody?
No.
I
I listened to Mosey's album.
I said Jack Boy. He gonna bring up Mosey.
I'm just saying that's the random shit I listen to. Like, you
Bring
feel
up
me?
Mosey.
I don't think no one listens to that. Though, Abe.
Yeah, I don't think I listen to Jack Boy
Bro,
album.
I
I
think
listen to
you
Jack Boy
listen to
album.
this? I was like, word. All right.
All right, what do you think of
West Coast shit.
Maybe, what do you,
What do I
what
think
do
of
you
Jack
think of
Boy's
Jack
album?
Boy album?
It was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. That's why I was bringing it up because I didn't like expect that much because I've never listened to a Jack Boy project, and this is like his. I want to say his debut album, or maybe I'm tripping. I might be tripping. I don't think, but
It probably is. 'Cause I don't
it's his first
think-
major work of art since he's been in the spotlight. And to me, like especially because he comes up under Kodak, so people assume, okay, this is Kodak. You know, it's gonna be like another version of Kodak, but they're similar, but they're different. But Jack Boy definitely did his thing on his album.
You
So
represented, huh?
he did, especially because Kodak in jail, so somebody got to hold it down for the Sniper Gang.
True.
And Jack Boy did Little Snipers. Who else? Other new albums that anyone's listened to?
Lil Durk.
Lil Durk,
Lil Durk, that's right.
Lil Durk.
Thoughts on Durk's album?
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
It's a good project.
I like it.
in my opinion.
It sounds
It's
good.
pretty solid.
Man.
You know he's the #1 trending artist on YouTube.
Jay-Z needs his toilet paper. What?
Wait, what? That
I
nigga
think he
said?
was. I think he was trying to do the little joke thing where the guy was talking about Jay-Z about toilet paper, but I think he did it the wrong way.
Funniest moment of 2020.
I saw a clip of that. That shit's crazy.
I think, yeah. He said, "I need my aloe vera toilet paper."
Damn.
You know Jay got money. I didn't even know that existed.
Aloe, damn.
Nah, they were saying that Jay-Z stole the guy's aloe vera toilet paper. But it
Yo,
was
them niggas got Carlos Miller in the back.
Yo.
Shit, he said Carlos Miller. Hey, yeah,
That's crazy.
If that's really Carlos Miller, I don't think you want to be making jokes, nigga.
That's what I was about-
You gonna roast your ass.
I know. I had to do it one time, bro.
Oh,
You gotta go for the champions to become a champion. Feel me?
What's it
so
called?
we said Dirk album. Who else? Who else is
Slime and B.
Simon B. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell
yeah, Chris
yeah.
Brown. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even a big Chris Brown fan, man, and I think Salami B was a great project. I think that Chris Brown, really put the team on his back, and it should have
Yup.
been called B
Carry
and
that shit.
Slimes.
Me and Slime.
Bro,
Yo,
it was-
I'm telling you that this
It's hard for
man.
Chris Brown to miss.
Yo, he's
you
the
know?
most most talented artist in this planet, bro.
I had to put some respect on Chris Brown's name.
On everything, bro. On
I had
everything.
me and Jebby were having a conversation. I was like, "Yo, is Chris Brown maybe the most consistent artist of our time as an R&B singer?
What do we consider our time though? Like how?
Like
time-
between like 19."
Nigga, we know you old as shit, but we talking about like.
But you, and you're younger than me, so
Actually, no, like the 2000s and up.
Fab.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's
Hey,
cap.
there we go. Show my man love. Facts.
I said singer. I said R&B.
He said R&B
That's not
singer.
singing.
But he was
R&B.
R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah. R&B.
It's Chris Brown, bro.
This man said Fab.
So I made that Baby Don't Go and Tay out here consider him an R&B
My
singer.
favorite Fab. I gotta co-sign it.
No, well, Fab drops like a hit every year, you know. So that's not consistent since he's been
Consistent
out.
R&B singer.
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Consistent
Yeah, it's not-
consistent at the rate. Like, bro, he
Yeah,
dropped like
Chris Brown,
50,
no doubt.
he
no
dropped
doubt.
like 70 plus songs per year, and he's still consistent.
Not all of them are good though.
No,
Nigga,
I think they're
you
consistent.
act like you be listening to R&B like that. Like,
Bro,
I listen to
I'm
enough
telling
R&B
you.
to know.
Like, you think Rod Wave R&B?
Bro.
I don't want to hear it.
Rod Wave is R&B.
He is R&B.
Rod Wave is R&B.
Rod Wave, not R&B.
No,
Rod Wave.
Rod
is
Wave, not
R&B.
R&B.
nigga,
Bro,
R&B
he got-
has a lot to do about content, nigga. Don't
Listen,
give me
he got too many. He has, but that's what I'm saying.
If Rod
there's
Wave-
content. There's content and there's elements. He
If
got
Rod
too.
Wave
He
is
has too
R&B.
much. He got too much R&B elements.
If
Thank
Rod
you.
Wave is
Nigga, and
R&B,
he sing about clapping niggas. Nigga, shut up.
Nigga.
Bro,
Come out.
back in the day when all the
Come on,
Motown
bro.
used to be singing about clapping people, you think that was the
Facts,
Temptations was
nigga.
singing about clapping people? They used to
Sugar
be
vibes.
singing about clapping people with perms, bro. Come on.
Listen, stop playing, bro. No, Rob.
No, that is a fact.
Rob is R&B. I'm not talking about this. What you talking about?
Bro, let me tell you something. If you have a song that has so much elements of a genre, it is that genre.
You can't
not
tell
a
me
singer,
Rod
though.
Wave is not R&B.
You
He
don't
is
have to be a
he's
singer, bro.
and rapper.
Well, the content don't matter at all.
No, the
Half
content
these-
don't matter. The
No,
content don't
content
matter.
don't matter.
Content don't matter.
Content don't really matter.
But he's
bro.
not a singer.
Rod
But
Wave
he's not
is
a singer either. Nigga,
He's not a singer.
he has riffs and melodies. Doesn't mean to be hitting all these crazy notes.
That's like saying Young Thug is an R&B singer.
No, it's not, because
No, it's not.
it's not.
It really is, though. You're saying
I
because
don't
of
know
the
about
rhythm
that.
and the
We
way
not,
he
bro.
sings.
We're not claiming him as an R&B artist. We're claiming his music as in the R&B genre because he has so much elements of R&B in it.
It's like Drake. Drake has rap songs. Drake has R&B songs. The same exact thing.
It's
So
completely
Drake is
I
an
would
R&B artist. You see what I'm saying? It's
I would
not.
never-
They don't
I
work
would
like
never-
that.
I would never consider Drake an R&B artist, but I
Okay,
would.
But you
we bring
consider
it-
Rod Wave.
You could.
Yes.
Okay,
So
listen.
Drake would drop
but-
Take Care, and Rod Wave is dropping some hood
Listen,
gospel
but
shit
listen,
that
listen.
sounds like
Would
R&B,
you?
but
Hey,
don't
So,
consider
matter
Drake
of fact,
R&B.
Drake the most consistent R&B artist of our time. What y'all talking about? Put some respect on
Drake ain't an R&B
That's
artist.
Chris Brown, bro.
whatever
That's
you want
Chris
to
Brown.
What's wrong with y'all? And he
That's-
better than Kanye, Jeffy.
He is better than Kanye, though.
Listen,
He is better than Kanye, though. I
We'll
get
do all that
it, bro.
today.
Yo,
We'll do all that
Jebby,
today.
I got a question for you. Kanye West has been doing a lot of gospel elements in his song before he even did the whole gospel thing.
Okay.
Would you call him a gospel artist? No.
No, but
That's our
hold on,
point.
hold on.
That's our
hold on,
point.
But that's the
hold on.
point.
No, that's
That's
our
the-
point. That's me and Jebby's point.
Rap down the
Hold on,
block.
hold on,
Made her right. Nigga.
hold on. Kanye West, before he dropped this Jesus is King album, Jesus Walks, The Life of Pablo, there's elements of him playing with choirs and shit, but this album was talking about God and his religion.
Yeah,
my nigga.
strictly
With a lot of
gospel.
Yo, Drake
Gospel
and
stuff.
Kanye find
Different.
Christ. He said, I crept down the block. Cut the lights. He said, niggas think it's sweet. Niggas hard. Yo, he had Kanye hiding in the bushes, yo. Kanye told me he was hiding in the bushes.
Yeah,
Is that on
niggas
the
is
phone?
drunk today.
Put that on the boat.
Man, let me mute myself. Oh, God. Yo,
Yeah,
Kanye.
give me that nigga number so I can get some new Yeezys, bro.
Yo, Kanye need to take it easy and just make Yeezy because Drake on his heels. You heard? Look, you look so mad, Jimmy.
All right, wait, Jeff, continue.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he made a few gospel or like gospel-like songs, but like you wouldn't say he's a gospel artist because
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
That's what we
no,
say.
but like, but nigga, look, there's a difference between making two songs, right, that have elements of gospel in it, and then dedicating a whole album to gospel music. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was content, what the shit we was talking about, how the music sounds, it was all different. That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't consider Rod Wave no R&B artist. That nigga is a rapper.
Rod
that-
Wave is a singer
Let me
who can
ask you
rap.
a question, y'all. Serious question.
Bro, he a singer who can rap.
When Kanye making all this gospel music, do y'all believe it or y'all think it's just he just doing it because he know it's easy marketing and just like it's convenient?
We've been discussed that. That's cap.
Honestly,
That's cap.
bro,
Yeah.
honestly,
He just wanna
no.
have a collection.
Yo, on some real shit, salvation is personal, so that's up to him and God. But the music is good. So I can't tell if he's doing it for real or not. That's up to him and the Lord. But
In my opinion, if he was doing
I agree with Schindler.
if he was doing it solely for salvation, he wouldn't be charging people to show up to Sunday service. No $40, $50.
bro,
it's like
the biggest
$150.
business, bro, the biggest business is the
Niggas in
church.
church to be charging mad shit.
Bro, the
No,
biggest
but
business,
he
the
passing the
biggest
plate around.
franchise, the
We already
biggest
had this.
franchise is the church.
Jen,
That's crazy.
this is the question.
In a sentence.
See, this is the difference though. At church, they pass you collection plate.
Yes.
At a Sunday service, you got to charge your card before you walk in.
Thank you.
That's the difference.
Bro,
So
they
he
already-
didn't
bro,
give
you-
a choice.
you already-
He didn't give you a choice. You're getting this check regardless.
No,
whether
but
you
this
like
is
the
the thing.
service or
If
not.
you don't want to go, you have a choice to go or not. No.
True.
Right, but
And
I
he
got
know,
the choice
bro,
to go
and he
for
know
free
the
at
crowd.
church.
That wouldn't have. I'm telling you, if he went to any other place in California, I don't think people would offer their money.
I'm not
Like that?
saying, I'm not saying I'm going to judge him, but let's facts. Do y'all think it's cap or not?
Cap.
Nigga,
Cap.
His business.
I agree with chilling.
I
Yeah,
mean,
bro.
I look at it like this. Kanye's selling an image. He like everyone's a salesman in some type of way. Like Kanye's using his image, obviously, with the connection to God. That his connection to God can be real, but he's also using his image at the same time as a salesperson to build up his image and collect more
Yeah,
dollars.
bro.
I
All
mean,
them, all
because at the end
them
of the
big
day, he
ass
wouldn't-
images.
as rich as Kanye is, if he's not making money, I mean, I doubt Kanye would be like, I'm still in there preaching church. Like, if he wasn't collecting them dollars, he would definitely not be in there screaming church
That's a fact.
type
That's a
thing.
good way to put it, Rob.
True.
I fought for going on a tangent, but that was a good perspective.
No, you're right. You're very right.
I was waiting for the perfect time to be like, how Sway?
You ain't got the
That's
answer.
the answers, man.
That interview don't look so crazy now, does it?
Nah, bro.
What? What you
That's
talking about?
the interview.
He was
What
on
about
point with that
You know,
interview.
Cap?
Huh?
Nigga, I said that Sway interview don't look that crazy now.
Yeah, no, facts.
It don't. And you know
Nah.
which other one of his interviews don't look that crazy anymore? The one where he was with Big Boy talking about how it's a plantation mentality and they think we just supposed to vote for them because we black, and then Joe Biden on
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Joe
Bro.
Biden, fucking idiot.
Bro, when he
Fucking
said,
idiot.
bro,
as
when he
much
said
as I
that,
be giving Kanye slack, sometimes he do be right.
Nah,
Right.
it's never what Kanye's saying that's the wrong thing. It's always his
How that nigga say shit.
does
Nah.
look crazy still.
Sometimes he say the wrong
Grown
thing.
ass man talking about house, that shit still look crazy. It's a way you could say something, and it's a way to portray your message. That's why Sway got so mad about it. You ain't got to be yelling at me. So it's never what he said, it's always how he say it. Like,
Nah, sometimes it is what he
True,
says.
the delivery.
sometimes it is what he says.
Yeah.
That's a fact, AB. That's a fact.
Like slavery is a choice. It don't matter how you say it. You can say it in the best tone.
You can sing that
He can,
motherfucker.
yeah, exactly. He can sing it over his most fire beat. He still sings.
What media was that?
Wait, go ahead. Repeat that, Dim. You was breaking up.
On YouTube, what is Sway on? Breakfast Club?
No, he's on
Sirius XM.
Sirius XM. Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say they're doing that shit for numbers, man. Like, and then, like how Kanye snapped on him. Like,
No,
Yeah,
I
I
really
get
believe
it.
Kanye's bipolar and he just was
Sway
snapping.
talked about it afterwards.
Earlier-
He was
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Square up.
Earlier that day, he had been at the Breakfast Club, I think, and Charlamagne must have got under his skin and stuff. And then he went to go do the Sway interview, and he just flipped
Damn.
on Sway. Like,
Nah, you gotta go to the Breakfast Club after, because Charlamagne gonna dig in your
he gonna
skin,
press
bro. He's an antagonist.
That's one thing people don't realize though, is that a lot of times these artists, when they go onto like the Breakfast Club and a Sway in the morning, it's a media run. So they go from one interview to the next. They're just changing so it looks different, because obviously not everyone's gonna release the interview at the same time, and you want different audiences. You want to give them different looks. So
Right.
people don't realize sometimes you going from, because the Breakfast Club starts shooting at 6 a.m. So you're going from 6 a.m. to 9 o'clock if you do a long interview with them. I don't know however long that goes, but one day Banter with the Brothers will be there. We're putting that out there right now.
Hey,
Um,
down there.
but
that energy in the ear, bro.
got to. But sometimes they go for a while. But I want to take the time real quick, switch it up, and go. A lot of things since we've been quarantined. Dim, you and I have been talking about it too. Is the virtual concerts and the versus battles. Travis Scott did his virtual concert with Fortnite. That went crazy. We've been watching a lot of the versus battles on Versus TV. You know, we had Teddy Riley versus Babyface, Ludacris versus Nelly,
Swiss Beats, Timberland,
Swiss Beats Timberland, and
Jill Scott, Erykah Badu,
Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. Gotta big up
Mhm.
them, because that was another one.
Hit Boy and Boy Wonder.
And then most recently we had Bounty Killer versus Beanie Man. If y'all have tuned in to any, go ahead and tell us which one was your favorite. Jeffy already kicking it off with his favorite. So Jeffy, we're gonna let you lead it off. Go ahead.
Yo, listen, man, listen. That's by far my favorite. It was the best one. I'm Jamaican, you know I'm biased, but it's there.
Aren't they
It's there.
Nigerian,
The proof is
though?
in the pudding. Huh?
Aren't they Nigerian?
Here goes
Oh,
Aren't they
okay.
Nigerian? I thought they were Nigerian.
Hey. We from West Africa, so you know what I mean? By way of Nigeria, Ghana. One of the two. Hey, listen though. That shit was lit last night. I was in here dancing, nigga, like, you know what I mean? Catching a vibe. No, but personally, I'm glad they did it. Jamaica won. It was a great, I would say it's a concert, nigga. That was a virtual concert.
Facts.
Them niggas was in the same room. They were going back and forth. Shit was funny. It was entertaining. My girl Rihanna was in there. I was shooting my shot. She didn't pay me no mind because she probably couldn't see my comment. LMA, I was shooting my shot at LMA. I was in there shooting mad shots and dropping fire and bombs and all types of shit. But I think it was a very, very like educational stuff for people that didn't know about it. Because, you know, the sound system culture, you know, and like, the roots of hip hop is from Jamaica, you know what I mean? So I'm glad they brought it there and people get to see different elements. You know, when you hear the bop 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 or the horn or whatever sounds you be hearing in people music now, when the DJs be like starting songs over or pull it up or whatever, you know what I mean? I think it was a good look. And it's gonna be hard to top that version. That's just how I see it now. Everybody has to be in person or something. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that shit was dope.
Facts. Anybody else watch it last night? I mean, I'm with Jevy on that. Jevy hit the nail dead on the head. Anybody else see it? Nah?
I saw it.
Saw it, Shinny? Thoughts?
Yeah. Bro, I was just watching. I was just having an experience, basically. Like, more so, I'm Haitian, so I'm not so connected with Jamaican music and stuff like that. So it's basically just like a learning experience. Like, when you listening to music, it should be more of a, like, music that you don't listen to often. It should be more so like sit back, listen, and vibe, learn, whatever, bro. I was dancing too, bro. I was like, hey, this shit is dope. So it was cool. I enjoyed it.
It was definitely incredible, man. Long story short, that was incredible, and it made you happy. Like, even if you're not from Jamaica, I am from Jamaica, but it made you happy to be like from the culture, from the islands, or you feel me? Like, it made you real happy to be a part of it, and like it are like Jamaican culture in the Clash, and that's what started like Versus. That's how it started, and they definitely represented to be like the originators of what it was like. So it was definitely dope. Dope. It was dope. It was epic. I liked it. It was legendary. You heard?
Fact.
Who do we want to see next? Because we're gonna be in quarantine for a little while longer. Who do we want to see next? Next
I heard
battle.
they said Wayne and T.I. They had
Wayne and T.I. could be a good one.
They had
I think Wayne killing them.
Yeah, but T.I. already meant like, yo, Wayne got a lot of tracks.
T.I. gave credit where credit is.
I would like to see 50 Cent versus somebody.
Ja Rule. I think that'd just be
Crowd trying to see some actual
crazy
fights going on.
Bro, that's a brawl. That's a brawl.
But they not gonna have to be next to each other.
Nah, we're gonna have to put them in the same room like Bounty Killer and Beanie.
Oh, it ain't gonna be
Hell
no
yeah.
concert. It ain't gonna be no concert.
Long as it's on
Somebody
line.
gonna get slammed in here.
Trying to see
Y'all
Fallon
gonna be getting
versus
jumped in the back like Slowbucks was during the Hot 97.
Took his chain and everything, bro.
I mean, performing, Ja Rule is gonna be getting his ass whooped in the back.
Didn't you say you trying to see Fab and Jadakiss?
Yeah, versus Jadakiss.
Boy, them Tim's gonna be heavier than a motherfucker. Stop.
They was thinking about doing Jagged Edge and 112.
112.
Yeah, 112.
Word. That'd
That
be
was
a good one.
I think they was trying to do it next week or something. I think it's like official. They was trying to get it going. Yeah.
That would be dope.
You know what would be another one that would be crazy? Skepta versus WizKid.
Ooh,
Because that'd be international. You have a lot of people.
That'll be a good one.
That would go crazy on the internet.
Yeah.
I'll go wild.
Yo, because first of all, they both Nigerian, right? And nigga, Nigerians represent, bro. Like,
True.
Niger boy, what we saying?
Niger.
Yeah,
but then again, right now, if you're gonna do anything Nigeria, like included, you want to include Burna Boy because he hot.
He is.
Probably.
Hot.
But I don't know if you could put Burna in the same category as Wizkid and Skepta.
No, Burna is more in the same category with
Wizkid, yeah.
Davido rather than Skepta.
Burna Boy Davido would be a good one.
Rather than Skepta and the rest of them, because I think the Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido, they all make similar type music. You know, it's melody driven. And Skepta is like hard hitting. Like the niggas in the comments last night, the verses talking about I don't want to hear no girl song. It's all about lyrics. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was going crazy in there. So
the best thing about
that'll be interesting
too was the numbers. Like if you looked up and you seen them numbers, they did numbers last night.
Right.
That's a
He
fact.
was representing it.
That's what I'm saying. It would be crazy if you start seeing some international ones, like even like a Skep. It's hard because obviously people's opinions are going to be based on where you're from. Like people in America don't necessarily love UK grime music, but it would still go crazy number wise. Like
I'll be in there going crazy.
I'll be in there, bro.
Right?
For real.
Or you put like people were they had the Wizkid verse vibes on just like the DJs were doing it, but like, obviously vibes in jail you can't really. I mean,
niggas was upset, but you gotta realize, bro, Nigeria is a big place, way more populated. Niggas on the internet than Jamaicans didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But that's numbers. Like I think Swiss Beats and Timbaland are working on that already.
Yo, who sent that Digicel thing? That was hilarious.
Oh God,
Bounty said big up Digicel. Yo, how Digicel got better Wi-Fi than Nelly? That's what I really need to understand.
Hey, listen, shout out to Digicel. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yo, Digicel got better Wi-Fi than St. Louis.
Facts.
It's a fact.
Crazy.
Nah, that shit was funny when you talk about the other cell phone company, Flow in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Niggas like, yeah, Flow is slow. Yeah, niggas is done. He said that instead of almost 500,000 people. You know they was done after that. So Digicel tweeted that to Flow. And Flow responded, "Oh, here go your boy. This little movie was doing." And then Digicel said, "Yo, it took you 20 hours to respond to it." Almost. Yeah, them niggas is done for. They get no service after that.
That's crazy.
With all this Corona business going on, obviously people won't be able to go to concerts again soon. So are we looking at the new wave of how concerts and music experience is going to be? And if so, what do we think of it? Do we enjoy, watching them on live, going back and forth? Because they got to keep the people entertained, and eventually the people are going to need a way to make some money off it. So what are we thinking?
Well, I don't know if you guys, you seen the Tory Lanez thing he did on YouTube
bro.
a week and a half ago? He did a live on YouTube thing. People were giving him tips and stuff. All types of stuff.
Donating,
donations and stuff. It was me personally. This is a new norm until I don't know, but it's not my favorite thing because I like live music since I was growing up as a kid. So I don't know. But if it's a normal thing to do, then obviously we got to do. We don't got no choice. You feel me? But I prefer live music.
True. I would say I have this it's crazy too because the other day somebody hit me up. They doing a 12th anniversary thing for their production company, whatever, in Boston. And he told me, he was like, yeah, send a performance. And I was just like, oh shit. He was like a lot, set up your stuff and, do a live performance and then send it over. Or if you could do a live one and we can stream it the same day. And I was just like, that's crazy. Just thinking how, the things that I got to do to get that set up. So just think about it. I feel like, I don't know, if you fuck with the music, if you're already that vibe and you catching the vibe from the music, you'll be all right. But not like Jeffy said, nothing beats live music, bro. There's nothing beats it.
This shows that we always evolve and we always adapt with the times. Look, we talking about the show we went to last night across the world. We was all there watching. I think stuff like this and like Crisis and stuff, it shows how we evolve. Like we having a podcast right now all online. Like so no matter what people and like humans, we get creative and we make it work no matter what it is, yo. So if you take anything positive from like what's going on now, it'll be that. Like we really learned how to elevate and how to still entertain, because it's obvious that entertainment is very important for the human race. Like, so like just seeing like how innovative people are getting throughout this times, like it's still it's dope, man. I just it's dope. It's dope to see it, man. It's definitely showing that we as a people, when times get hard, we still make it work. So that's definitely dope. Definitely.
Right. Would y'all pay to see some of these online concerts, similar to an OnlyFans? Like Tory Lanez is bringing Quarantine Radio to OnlyFans, so we're gonna talk about that. You know, how he's bringing it to OnlyFans is a smart move. Also, we just want to talk about OnlyFans platform in general. So,
got my $30.
hey, listen, bro. If they were bringing concerts there, different. You know what I mean? That OnlyFans thing. I'm not knocking your hustle, but I know someone. She put it on her story like, "Would you have subscribed to my OnlyFans?" I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, that's serious." I was like, "No. Do I get a subscription in real life? Like, what are you talking about?" Like, no. Like, so I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but that's how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the concerts go, it depends. It depends what artist it is. Like, I'll do it.
So Paul was actually telling me. Oh, Dim, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on this because, like, I mean, we're in 2020. We're in the whole digital age, and like, I just think that levels the playing field. When you look at like what Nipsey Hussle did, like selling his CDs for what, like $100 each when his album or whatever. Like, if you have a core base of fans and like you don't want to hit the road and go state to state all the time, you can have a virtual concert to your loyal fans and be able to build revenue and still interact with your audience, even though you're not going on tour for 12 months out of the year or 10 months out of the year, whatever that may be. So I just think it levels the playing field for new and upcoming artists to build their network, their following, and really interact with their artists. I mean, with their fans, because that's what it's all about. Like, you know, going from state to state, interacting with all your fans. The people who do that well, you know, they're booming, they're taking off. And then I just think from a business standpoint, I don't got the time to do this, but I just feel like there is a like new coming age where like there's already like conferences and all that going virtual on like Stub on I think one of them is called View Stub and a bunch of that. But I think if someone creates a virtual concert where like you can sit in like a virtual stadium with someone next door to you, and like you can see them getting lit to like Tory Lanez, Drake, like Future, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, you wouldn't pay a crazy amount, but there's a price you would pay for that experience for someone to design it and make it super crazy. Obviously, that doesn't have to be the standard because in person, there's nothing that compares to real life interaction. But to do that 5 times out of the year and for Drake to make 30 million off of that, you know, why not? Type of thing.
Correct. A point I was going to say.
It's a good way to look at it.
It is. A point I was going to bring up with OnlyFans was Paul. Shout out to PG Sports. Recently just got verified. I know he out here feeling himself. So
big virgin.
But he was talking to me about OnlyFans because there's an athlete that we had interviewed who's in the WNBA, and her girlfriend got an OnlyFans. And they'll be posting like what most people will be on OnlyFans posting. Like they'll post content that's really like for their fans. Like they'll tell stories, like crazy ass stories that have been about their life, and they use it. And that's apparently the way that the platform was created to be. Like it was really supposed to be something that like
only your fans enjoy.
Yeah, only their actual fans could get exclusive content. Obviously, with most things that boom and new platforms that boom, porn is the first thing that takes hold of it 90% of the time. Like the internet wasn't made for this, but y'all all got internet and y'all know what goes down. So like that's just how
it down in the DM.
That's just how it goes.
Jokes.
That's crazy.
So you think even with OnlyFans, so this is a question because I've been listening to like a lot of podcasts because I have to like educate myself on this, but like there's basically this guy back in the day when like porn was like on all these like third party like sites and all that stuff that they were stealing the like legitimate footage, and it was like copyrighted, so they were basically like getting paid out because they were stealing all that footage. Like I wonder if the same thing is going on in OnlyFans, where like I don't know, maybe like any third party sites, Pornhub, whatever, blah blah blah, are like stealing content from OnlyFans. Because if so, I wonder how, like, if you create an OnlyFans account, is the footage and the content, does it belong to OnlyFans or does it belong to you at the end of the day? Because if it belongs to you, like, you get to have all your copyright, and you know, whenever anyone violates that, if it goes to court, that's $150,000 per class. So I'm just curious. I don't know how OnlyFans is structured. Like, do you sign away your rights to OnlyFans, or do you still, you know, basically have your rights to all the content you produce?
I'm gonna have to check and get back to you on that one, because I personally don't know. I don't be on OnlyFans, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But go ahead, Tay.
So think about it like this, like how I was talking about, like, people elevate and like we make things work for us, right? So OnlyFans, people use it for just porn right now, right? But listen to this concept. So tell them.
All right, look. So instead of, it's very closely tied to porn right now, but I was just saying, what if you have like someone like, for example, Kawhi Leonard, right? Hear me out.
Yeah, I mean,
He goes every Sunday and practices for 20 minutes on live. You pay $5 monthly. Do you know how many people would love to see every Sunday, see a basketball player fucking practice, NFL player, anything? Any of these people, like, you gotta, I feel like it's in this bubble of porn right now, but in order to elevate that platform, there's so many ways you could take it, and that's how people need to start thinking about
you could really turn it into your own business. Like if you already built your brand, like we talking about, like, artists, they can't travel right now, do shows, but you know how much you would pay a month to see fucking Rihanna breakfast?
That's what he just said. That's fact.
No,
I think it's,
No, that's a fact. I don't know if y'all had heard, but I was saying that's what the platform was originally created for. It was created for things like that. But obviously, porn just took it over first. And
sex sells, bro.
exactly. And I mean, and that's just
I ain't doing that.
What you say, Jimmy?
I ain't doing that.
I don't know
It's
how
free
some of
on
these
the
dudes be out here getting finessed on it.
No, but this girl really asked me if I was going to subscribe. Like, I don't know her. Like, are you dumb, fat?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
I already got you. My fault. You talking about subscribe?
Damn, bro. Everybody trying to get a quick buck.
No, I'm just saying, but I know you. Like, why would I? It's Rihanna, maybe, but like, you know what I mean?
Everybody got to finesse. Everybody got to find some way to hustle nowadays, especially.
I ain't knocking it. I don't knock it. Do you think?
Yo, you be seeing the success stories. I got my first house with OnlyFans.
I'm like, bro. Some people have brought home money. I've seen verified statements on Twitter. I'm bringing it 120K in a single day.
That's wild.
My computer almost broke.
What about Castle?